Hey guys, good morning. Just had a few minutes, finna go finished AAA for arms, abs, and and booty. So sorry, I'm still shaking a little bit. We did a lot of work in plank today and a lot of push-ups and other upper body moves, and that's always for sure my biggest challenge. I'm definitely stronger in my lower body. That being said, the habit of the day I'm going to get to in 1 second because I want to bring it into exactly what the workout was about today. Today was the first day that I woke up in the morning and I'm like, I'm sore. I'm sore. I don't know if I can do this. It's not like there's today and there's 6 days, like today's only day 4. That means there's still 2 more days before we get that rest and stretch day. And I was a little bit intimidated. But again, you go back to the habits and you just you get up and you do the stuff you need to do, and you have your lemon water, you have your coffee, you have my breakfast, my pre-workout breakfast with my coffee. So magically, an hour after that, my body is ready to work out because that's what I've been training it to do, have my energize, and I press play. So how does it work, right? How does the habit of the day, these habits that we're building in, get me to press play? And then what was the difference today? Okay, the difference today was for the last 4 weeks, we've been prepping and a little bit obsessed. And for me, push-ups are like the hardest thing. When I started, I could barely do them on my knees. A year and a half ago, there are programs where I've finally been able to do some on my toes, but I could only go a few inches down and then go back up, and then I was able to go a little bit deeper, and I'd go back to my knees and have to finish them deep and correctly. And slowly, over a little bit obsessed, over the last 4 weeks, I was able to work up to doing regular ones on my toes, 15, and then when we had to do isometric ones going down slowly, I could do like 5, and then I had to drop to my knees. Today, I did all 15, both rounds on my toes. I did them a little faster than her. That means I wasn't holding it as long as I should have been going down, but always room for improvement, guys. That's huge in 5 weeks. 5 weeks of just following the program, just pushing myself to the best of my ability in that workout. And this is where habit forming comes in. Okay, this is exactly what we're talking about. The power of habit is the power of not having to think and work so hard to achieve your results, okay? You want to set things in place that make the results come all by themselves naturally. Because if you have to triple think about every single thing you eat, so you're just going to stress yourself out. It's going to feel like it's taking over your life, and you're not going to be able to focus on the real things you want to do. And that's the beauty of time nutrition and these habit forming structure of this workout. Yes, the first 4 weeks, while we were learning about this program, while we were trying it out and adding things, it felt a little obsessed for a reason. But now, all of a sudden, I'm only in week 1, and my objections, right? My natural resistance to doing anything hard is overpowered by the power of habit. And this works for us and also works against us. It works against us when we have bad habits, right? Habits that we aren't happy about. Sorry, I just spilled some of my recover. Habits that we're not happy about, right? Like, every time you get home from work, you go straight to the fridge or the pantry and you look for a treat, okay? The problem is you can throw out all the treats in your house and you will find that at the same time of day, every day, you're still going to the pantry, right? It doesn't change because it's an ingrained habit. The only way to really change that is to transform the habit. You go to the pantry and you put a special bag of a healthy snack there labeled after work treat. So every time you take that, your brain knows and associates that with the reward it used to experience through the snack you used to get out of the pantry, no matter what it was. Because guess what? Our body doesn't care as much about that fat and that sugar and that cake, right? Those of us who've binge eat before, who have been to that place where You can open the pantry after a really hard day and you have no idea what you ate 15 minutes later. It's like you came out of a daze. You don't know what you ate. You can't say, oh, that was like the nuance of that chocolate was just incredible. No, you don't know. You needed a release and you ate to get that release. Guess what? Your brain already has that neural pathway printed. All you need to do is change the thing that you do that gives you that release, and you're able to swap that habit out for something healthier. It's the labeling that matters. Like I was talking about yesterday, it's that labeling of breakfast as my pre-workout meal and a special amount of food that triggers I'm going to work out in an hour. So no matter how much stuff is going on around me, that has to happen because I've set motion in place, that habit that unravels itself naturally. And it's scary. In fact, I find it kind of terrifying how much of our daily life is controlled by our habits and is really not conscious. And I bet if you take a look at the structure of your day, you'll see how many things you do in every single day that are completely habits, and you really don't think about it. They just happen naturally. You know, the time that you start putting your kids to bed, and notice it in your children. Are there times of day that they get cranky? Are there times of day that certain rituals are happening in your house that maybe you're not happy with, or maybe you are happy with, right? Why is our Shabbat completely based on ritual? Right? The best things in life are based on ritual, because the more that we do the ritual, the more we ingrain that habit forming pattern. And guess what? The more that you anticipate a reward, the more pleasurable that reward is. So when I anticipate my recover after my workout, as I'm straining and I'm doing those last freaking push-ups and I'm screaming, ugh, right? Like really forcing myself. My brain is already enjoying the recover. Why do runners look so forward to that stupid chocolate milk at the end of their long run, right? Why do we look forward to dessert? It's not just because it tastes good. It's because it tastes good. It created a pleasure center in our brain. And now the entire time you're at dinner, you're looking forward to dessert. Okay? This is true in so many areas of our life, right? What's the most fun part of birthdays, right? It's the cake, it's opening the presents, the stuff that comes at the end. And you love the party, you love the spending time with your friends, right? But part of that is all the anticipation for the birthday kid at the end of getting to open their presents. Okay, there's things that are better because of the anticipation, okay? And that's the power of habit. How much of our life is done unconsciously, and how much of our life is actually fueled by the anticipation of future pleasure. And we can transform that and use those tools to our advantage to achieve the things we really want to achieve in our life, instead of allowing them to drive us down a road that may not be to a destination that we're really happy about. So if you want to know more about habits and you want to join us on 80-Day Obsession, I'll put a link here in the video. But whether or not you're joining us on 80-Day Obsession, or you're going to take the journey to get ready to be in a place to do an intermediate advanced program like 80-Day Obsession, we're here to help you build those habits. That's what being a coach is all about. And I can't wait to be on this journey with you, either right here on this page. Send a friend here if you think that this video about habits is going to be helpful to them, and let's get to know each other better. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing with the power of habit. If you're reading the book, if you're working on your habits, if you're noticing perhaps the things that you want are just out of reach, maybe because of a negative habit in your life, and you can take that habit and transform it to a bridge to take you exactly where you want to go. Have a great day.